Oh, actual huge news, though. I forgot to share this with you. Pause champ, big news. I was able to order my car this morning, which is really cool. I finally got the email saying that I could get my car, which I wasn't supposed to be able to order it. They said September to October. So the fact that I got it now is cool. What car? The Rivian R2. That's why he wants the subs. No, I have some money set aside for the down payment. I was able to. That was like the last little thing that I was able to do. Because although I did have to pay for the tournaments, it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, what color? I got the Catalina Cove, the teal. Streaming it once, and then it's entirely a write-off. I mean, I do go to Kettlehead often in order to pick up new products. But yeah, no, August and I talked about it. And we talked about being able to cut back on our finances in specific areas in order to be able to grab the car. Because honestly, we need it. We need a bigger car to be able to do the adventuring that we want to do out here. Because like I don't love the idea of owning a larger car. I know that like if anybody knows anything about larger cars and blah 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 blah. America owns larger cars on regular that aren't entirely necessary or useful. But I live in Colorado where we adventure quite a lot. We adventure quite a lot out into the back country, and I want a car that can handle that. Yeah, I just want an electric car, and the electric Subaru is not good enough. It's not up to snuff. How's Colorado Springs? I've heard there's some not great things about the place from friends who have lived there for 20 years. What do people think of it now? It's fucking shit. So here's the thing. So when I moved out to Colorado, Green, I moved to Colorado Springs because it was close enough to Denver, but it was far cheaper. Nowadays, Colorado Springs is not any cheaper than living in Denver, and it's just 5 military bases, a lot of hardcore right-wing people, a lot of like ex-military that are retiring at age 45 to live there. It has a lot of beautiful things that you can do, but it just reeks of military town. Like I lived there for 3 years, so I'm definitely not as up to date on it, but it is suburban everywhere. You have to drive 30 minutes to get to any place because there's no walkability, there's no bikeability. I would recommend just living on the outskirts of Denver instead. There's a lot of good pockets on the outskirts of Denver that are going to be just as suburban as Colorado Springs, but have a lot better safety for anybody that is not heterosexual white man. There's walkability in the US. I thought it was just roads and no sidewalks. Depends on the city that you're in. Most cities, not so much. A lot of cities nowadays have like little pockets of walkability, and it's not entirely walkable. Usually in outside of America, walkability means that you can go across the entire fucking country without a car. Like you can use like public transportation and buses and walking paths and stuff to like get to various things, and you can like do everything in your day to day. You can get your groceries, you can go to the gym, you can do everything without having to get inside of a car. You can't do that in America in most places outside of like New York City and like Chicago. But I have a good pocket where I am that I can do a significant amount of things that are like enjoyable activities to me on foot. And then I can get to a grocery store on a bicycle. That Denver's a very bikeable city. Like it's very, very, very bikeable, which I love. Just sucks that we get really cold in the winter. I have a buddy from Denver who just got rid of a car. Denver is doable. The reason why Denver has a chance is because if you know the busing infrastructure, it's okay. It's just the buses aren't on time. But the Ubers here are for some reason like ridiculously cheap. Like, I live near downtown, and I can get to the opposite side of downtown, which is probably like a 20-minute drive, for like $10. So, like, you can get away with taxi culture to do most things, and it can be cheaper than owning a car. We in America don't understand how to deal with the e-bikes, because, like, chat, my e-bike goes 70 miles an hour. And technically, it's legal to have on the road. And I don't have to register it. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I disagree that I should be able to do that. I disagree. I disagree. Technically, I am only allowed to ride it under 30 miles an hour on the road. But the fact that it can go 70 and all it takes for me to go 70 is like it's what e-bike do you have? I have the Onyx RCR. It's literally like this fucking thing is this thing is a dirt bike. But they just put pedals on it because that's all that makes something an e-bike. This thing's a fucking dirt bike. And, like, in all of their promotional video, like, this is promotional video of them going over the speed limits. And I've heard from people, I cannot confirm this because I don't know for sure. It does have a VIN number. No, they're not pedaling. That's the thing. It's a 250-pound device, and the pedals don't do anything. Like, the pedal powers a single geared chain. It doesn't have pedal assist. So if I pedal, it will break the chain. Like, if I try to move this thing via the pedals, it will break the chain. It's aesthetic. So it's aesthetic because if I don't have pedals, it's considered a dirt bike or a moped, and you are required to get it registered as a motorcycle. But by putting pedals on it, it's an e-bike. Legal loopholes, genuinely, yeah. It's fucking awesome. I love this bike. I've had this bike for like 5 years. It's awesome. It's my favorite thing. How long has this company been around? For 5+ years. They did go bankrupt for a while because their old owner died, and then when they tried to take it over, they realized that the guy had been embezzling, and then a new guy came over and recouped it, so it's back. But, yeah. That's also the case here, by the way. Lawmakers are just stupid. It's just we're late to catch up. Yeah. Vasu, thank you for the 53 months.
Hope you're doing well.
Did he ride from riding 70 miles an hour? Not 70 miles an hour. It was like 70 milligrams of fentanyl or something. He died from a drug overdose, Sag. Tried to make a joke, then realized that I probably should just say the thing. Yeah, he died from a... Yeah. Because fuck gas. But, like, I love this thing, dude. Like I genuinely love this bike. I love this. I love this bike so much. I don't even think it's a bad thing that you can move outside of strict motorbike regulations, although there should be some regulation for these nuts in your mouth. I just think it's hilarious that, like, I get to ride this thing on the road and then onto a bike path and then onto a sidewalk because, like, the laws around here are, like, super goofy. It's like we have 3 classes of e-bikes that are legal on the road, and it's like Class 1 is allowed on sidewalks. Class 2 and 3 are not allowed on sidewalks, but, like, it's just usually the speed that they go and whether or not they have pedal assist. So if I'm on the sidewalk and I see a police officer, I'm just going a certain speed and I just spin the pedals. Like, I just... Because, like, I can... If you're going at speed, I can move the pedals because it's not moving the bicycle. So, like, I'm just sitting the... Is that shit even enforced? There was one time... So, here in Denver, we have something called the Cherry Creek Trail that is basically like, there's like a road and then the other side of the road. So, like, traffic is flowing this way and then traffic is flowing this way. And then in between the road, there's like it like dips down. So like these guys are like down in a river, and there's a path, and this is like a bicycle highway, right? But for some parts of the Cherry Creek Trail, it's separated between bicycles and walkers. It's separated. And there is an on-ramp that was like right here to get onto the Cherry Creek Trail, but it was for humans, it was for walking only, and it goes about 300 feet before it connects with the bicycle path. But instead, if I wanted to get on somewhere else, I would have to go, I think it was like half a mile, like this way, like the wrong direction from my house, and then go like over a bridge, cross back over, go down the street, which like this is like a busy ass street called Spear, and then get onto the bike path here. And it was like 10:30 p.m. And I was like, there's nobody walking on the bike path at this point at night. I'm going to go slow. Sometimes like homeless people sleep down here, like off the side of the path, but like I'm going to be fine. And there was like a police officer like standing right here bullying a homeless person. And he goes, "Hey, you can't do that. Pull over." And I look at him like, what am I going to, how are you going to enforce this? Like I had like a half second. I was like, how is this? So yeah, I just continued on, and then allegedly I did that. Some might say, I think I was dreaming when I did that. So you didn't do anything about the guy getting harassed? All right, I'm not getting rage baited. I'm not getting rage baited. I'm not getting rage baited, bro.
Hey, just so you're aware, if it goes over 28 miles per hour, it needs to be registered as a vehicle. The pedals don't change it.
If you want to use it over 28 miles an hour, you have to register it. Not if it is capable. If you want to use it as that. Because you can legally sell an e-bike to somebody. And if anything has to be registered, they are not allowed to sell it to you unless you get insurance. Because if something gets registered as a moped or a motorcycle, you are required to get insurance on it before it is sold to you. But if something is capable of going over 28 miles an hour, I just only do that on my private property.